99X, it's the Morning X, Barnes and Leslie. Time to get into some sleaze. Celebrity Sleaze, it's every weekday, brought to you by McDonald's. Archways to Opportunity helps employees achieve their dreams. You want to learn more? Visit McDonald's.com.
This may be where I am actually siding with Alec Baldwin. I don't know if you saw this, but he exploded on a Trump impersonator. This guy got in his face, was ruthless, mocking him, offering a pardon for the fatal Rust shooting, demanding Baldwin kiss his ring. And for a while, Baldwin just stood there. He was getting some stuff out of his car with his driver, getting suitcases out of the back. And then the Baldwin anger just exploded.
His therapy worked for a little while where he just tried to ignore it. And I cut a big chunk out of this because it's almost 3 minutes long. I'm just playing like a minute of it. It starts out, and he basically just starts repeating a lot of the stuff you're going to hear at the beginning. But once, you can just see Alec Baldwin trying not to go there. And there's a dude filming. Had he not been filming, it's probably a good thing that there was a guy filming. It saved him from probably going to jail.
Alec, it's your favorite president. Look, Alec, I will offer you a total pardon, because I want to be friends, right? I want to be friends. I will give you a total pardon for murdering that woman. If you kiss the ring, Alec. Kiss the big, beautiful ring. Come on, Alec. She's looking down on me right now, smiling, happy. Thank you for confronting the man who took me out, who killed me. And that's okay.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
No, you realize, by the way. No, look at me. I want you to look at me.
Sure.
You got a camera on me here?
The ring? No, it's the ring.
But you realize my kids live in this building, right? But I want you to know something.
We love the children. We're doing great deals for the children.
So be real careful.
Okay.
If this camera wasn't here, I'd snap your in half and break your right out. You know that, don't you?
Okay. All right, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, ladies and gentlemen, class act. Believe me. Oh, he's yelling at me. Alec, look, you don't want to attack your favorite president, Alec. Look, I love you. I love you, Alec. He's got more balls than De Niro, that I can tell you. De Niro ran away. Alec confronted. That's good. He's strong, but also he's weak because he murdered a woman. So that's okay, right?
What a jerk ass. I mean, the guy doing it.
This went on and on, like you said. This is just part of it. And he didn't do anything until the very end. And that's when Alex snapped and said, if there wasn't a camera here, I'd snap your bleeping neck.
I believe it.
Wow. That was seriously explosive. Okay, I need to ask you a question. How is this guy back? I'm talking about Billy McFarland from the Fyre Festival. There's now a Fry 2.
But is he? Fran?
Well, that's the thing. It's a lot of chatter about nothing. And this is, of course, in Isla Mujeres, Mexico. He was on the Today Show. And I have to say, he didn't answer any questions.
We're going to have artists across electronic, hip-hop, pop, and rock. However, it's not just music. We might have a professional skateboarder do a demonstration. You might have an MMA champion teach you techniques in the morning. And
you say we might have. Are any of these for sure haves? Are they booked?
So I think what makes Fyre so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fyre. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists.
But you do have them booked.
We're announcing the artists over the next few months, so I'm not in charge of booking the talent.
Will these be A-list names that are involved?
I really hope so, and I expect so from our conversations.
Why does the Today Show keep taking the bait?
In the comments from people, like, we might have bottled water, we might have food.
This guy.
Why are we giving this guy a platform? Now, I have to say, Barnes, I have friends that have condos in this little island, and they do their own festival for the school. They must be so angry this is happening.
There's more smoke in that dude's mouth than that Delta flight from the dude we talked to yesterday. Honestly, he's going to go right up to the line. I'm not the one in charge of. No, you're the one that went to jail for all the problems before. And yes, it's your festival.
This is just shocking. He needed to stay in jail. Lester Holt, the longtime standing anchor of NBC Nightly News, has announced his decision to leave the program. He made the permanent anchor of NBC Nightly News following the demotion of Brian Williams. So Lester was there. Apparently he's going to stay on, though, with the network and do, one of the news magazines.
Yeah, well, yeah, because no one's trying to work those hours that dude has to work. Give me that cushy Dateline gig. That is my dream job.
I know how much you love Dateline. You need to be a correspondent for Dateline.
I would do anything to be a Dateline correspondent. I already do it. I just don't get paid for it.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I love it.
We talked about Matthew Perry, A Hollywood Tragedy, this documentary giving a real in-depth look at Matthew Perry's rise to fame, of course, his drug addiction and his untimely death. His friends and castmates, as well as law enforcement, are being interviewed. Here's a trailer for Matthew Perry, A Hollywood Tragedy.
Engine 23, rescue 23, Miss Final on radio. Respond to the drowning.
This could not be true.
Matthew, you look wonderful this evening.
Thank you very much.
He was my favorite one because he just made me laugh all the time.
Friends was such a global phenomenon. He really touched people's lives. I genuinely don't think a lot of people realize what fame really is. All of your worst instincts are going to be catered to. His life was overtaken by addictions. Hollywood is full of enablers. They'd really preyed on somebody vulnerable.
Breaking news.
He drowned in his jacuzzi.
He had died as a result of ketamine.
He was doing so well. Everyone thought he was clean and sober. That's when we knew that there's way more to this story.
The defendants have all been charged. 3 of them have pled guilty, will be cooperating. 2 remain.
Matthew Perry's personal assistant delivered the fatal dose.
The allegations show a trained doctor is injecting Mr. Perry in parking lots. We used to blame the victim. We don't do that anymore.
This story has become so big that we're really forgetting this story is about one man and that he will be missed.
I know that started on Peacock yesterday. I need to move that to the top of the list. That looks intriguing.
I was going to say, it just premiered on Peacock, so you can watch it now. What do you think about this? The 50th edition of Survivor is enlisting the help of a new tribe, the viewers.
Yep.
The viewers will be asked to help determine how the game actually plays out.
It's cool.
I just saw this interview with Jeff Probst, and they said that the viewers will help guide partly by votes and partly from viewers calling the theme In the Hands of Fans. So you could actually vote on certain elements of the season, including whether idols will be part of the game, if the Final Four's traditional fire-making challenge stays or goes, and whether to have the live finale and reunion show in L.A.
And this is for season 50, I believe, not this one.
Yeah, this is for the 50th season, slated to air in February of 2026.
I love it. I'm back. It's back on tonight. You can get a fresh start with me tonight. Join me on the couch. Well, in delay, of course. Of course, I'm going to DVR it. But yeah, I'm excited to watch. I'm committing back. I'm going to give at least 5 out the gate and see if I stick.
It's so funny because there were some actors that were on the red carpet the other night for the SAG Awards, and they were all talking about how much they love Survivor. I mean, it's a thing. That is your celebrity sleaze.
No one knows music like Rolling Stone. Senior writer Brian Hyatt talks the biggest music news from the biggest stars.
Almost everyone is teaming up on Drake. It's like Drake versus the world.
Yeah.
You first met Prince, you were driving for him before you were drumming for him.
That's correct.
Stevie Wonder!
You kind of have to understand how Stevie began. White radio. That's where the money was. That's where it still is. You know what I'm saying?
Rolling Stone Music Now. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.